Yes, and it's a good question to ask who's looking into why that is. But,
Hmm.
that's another one of those things where it's news judgment and we have the story, but we very often we just don't look into it unless it's something that's, like the attack on the Capitol or,
Yeah,
something of that nature
gotta
where
be sensational.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's exactly the way I see it. It's sensational. It's going to bring eyeballs to the page. It's going to get us awards.
Mm.
So let's do this thing. But who does that kind of journalism anymore? That's all but been eliminated. And I don't know about the
What about
local
is it
news.
NPR? Is NPR still have integrity about their, journalism? Is it actually, because NPR I thought was kind of a good standard for, for journalism, for true journalism, not opinions.
Oh,
You know.
I've heard plenty of opinion in the headlines, and
Mhm.
sometimes in the morning I tune them out and I go to BBC. Because
BBC is also.
I'm a radio person still,
Mhm.
and I don't keep a TV, and I want to hear what's going on. But often I'm going to hear more about what's going on, and I'm going to hear it without opinion, and I'll
Yeah,
hear it with a couple of minutes of investigation. BBC knows who to ask. I
yeah.
think they just don't have the production support. There was a point where NPR uh, either they admitted or somebody uncovered that they had production people in place who did not know how to produce radio and they were just kind of guessing. That's not news judgment and that's not going to help anything.
Mhm.
Plus, once they get into a territory where they're only going to talk about sensational things, opinion is going to seep in. And
Yeah.
that's, other than online news sources, that's an actual broadcast news source that to me has moved further into the opinion lane. But
Mm.
I have a hard time finding those who don't, at
Mhm.
least occasionally on particular topics, veer into the opinion lane and not look at the cause. It's like we've done a lot of research to say, yes, this really does happen, but they
Mhm.
don't understand why. A smaller step, I think, is contacting your local news. You can also put in a few cool-headed words and say, "I wish you would cover why,
Mhm.
why." Yes, you proved that it happens. Why does it happen?